My father, lived by his word. I mean, what he put on in that book was his life. And he sacrificed for it, wasn't able to really work the way he wanted to, and they wouldn't hire him because they said he was too controversial. It was a difficult time for him, for many years.
It was definitely a risk for everyone involved. J.A. Preston, who played Dawes, he was in a soap opera at that time. He lost his soap opera for this. Lawrence Cook never really had another role of this stature again, but he always said, "That's okay with me, I made my masterpiece." So these were people that were committed to the message of the film, and they were risk takers. One thing about my father, he was very intentional about the type of roles that he took on. So he wasn't a man that was afraid of risk or taking a chance. He had pitched the film to all the major studios in Hollywood, and they declined. What they did was they went to the community, and people would couple their funds together, and they'd get increments of $25,000. But it was your everyday people that also had read the book, because the book was a dynamo in '69, and everyone, read that book, and they believed in it, so they decided to invest. They did raise about $600,000 in the process, but they had to stop the production. And talk about being savvy, what they did was they cut together action scenes because they knew what the man wanted, right, in blaxploitation, shopped that around, and that's how the deal with United Artists got done. They gave them the $325,000 completion funds. But they really weren't paying attention. They weren't reading the script. They just saw the action. They were like, yes, it was an appetite, for this. And boy, when they saw that in the final cut, But, if you're going to do a piece of this type of content, you really do have to believe in it. And I talked about it resonating with him so much. It did. That was the thing he was looking for in terms of getting those type of messages out. All of them were willing to pay the price.